It says, try back. Nah, I don't think I'll try back. Okay, hello there, old lady.
Buy something, anything. Oh, come now, help an old woman and buy something.
Okay, so she sells a few things. The important one is that she sells the key for the blacksmith. So for some reason she's run off with the key, or she somehow has it, and now she's selling it back to you. Go figure. So now I can go back and open it up for him and get his workshop set up. That's about all I want at the moment. You can buy a sorcery off this lady, but I don't know where you'd get a wand from this early without going to the place I was trying to go before. Maybe I'll find one and then I can come back here and buy it. For now though, I'm going to just exhaust her dialogue so she moves back to town.
My name is Malentia. You're a stranger to this land. Oh, we get as strangers these days. Everybody's gone and run off. Drang Lake's been a pile of rubble since the war fought long, long ago. When the giants crossed the sea. Seemed like the battles would never end. Poor folk like myself have nary a place to sleep. That's why I keep all me things right with me. You may travel light, but methinks you bear a burden of your own. They say these trees grew from the remains of the giants. From each carcass sprouted new life growing into what you see now. But you know what they also say? Don't believe what an old hag says. It's high time that I pick up and move. I've a bargain for you next time we meet, my love.
There we go. If you don't talk to her enough, then she just stays here forever, but now she'll go back to town. They did a great variety of voice acting in this game. So, onwards with the journey. Probably should have rested the bonfire. I'll get that in a sec. I didn't know you could, like, bash this door down for ages. I think the key will open it that you get a bit later, but you can just break this one down. Hand axe could be useful. That's not actually dead. Oh, Jesus. Cop that one right on the chin. Nope. Yes, there we go. That was the opening I was looking for. God, I'm so rusty at this game. I haven't played for so long. And so over here, I believe this is the small white soapstone. Won't actually be useful for us. Ah, and an Estus Flask shard. That's good. So, if I die here, I'm going to laugh. There we go. Yeah, if you jump down here, another Divine Blessing. I never actually end up using these, but they basically restore you to full health and get rid of any poisons. That was a close call. Nearly died from teeny tiny fall damage. Alrighty, awesome. There we go. So, what I'm going to do... There's actually a few things we can do before we progress down there. There's a whole bunch of stuff down there we can go get, so I'm going to do that. As long as that was close. Nearly just fell all the way down. See how this fella died? Jumped down and got the shit beaten out of him. Oh, plunging attack missed. Alright, that's one down. Oh! That was an interesting air cross-up. Alrighty, we can go down the ladder, but we can also go down this way. effigies. You can never have too many effigies. And down here, what I'm doing is basically there's a few little items down here, but the main one is there's a fire longsword. So, more elemental weaponry. And when you're using an elemental weapon like a lightning sword, lightning in this game deals more damage if you have higher faith. Fire deals more damage if you have high faith and intelligence. Magic does more damage with high intelligence, and dark does more damage with both. So you can you can get hybrid melee caster builds going without having to like do too much. Like it's not that complicated basically. Like he's on a sliver of HP. Get off. There we go. There we go. Get my rhythm back a bit. These guys just wandering aimlessly apparently. So when I figure out what the stats are for the elemental weapons, I'll dump a whole load of attributes into those, so I can at least have, you know, something that doesn't suck to hit my opponents with. Because I'll never kill the last giant with this piece of crap dagger. I could do it, it would actually just take a really long time. Oh, I did that already, didn't I? Okay, now we have to run through here and very, very quickly open the door, because for some reason you're invulnerable opening this door, and roll in there. Because that flame lizard will kind of kill you very fast, otherwise. There we go, fire longsword. And behind me, that guy. Oh, okay, that's bad times. Just want them to go away, give me a bit of space. Yeah, as soon as you go in the cave, these guys drop down behind you, so I lure in there. Drink up, run out, grab the item on the floor, sprint and roll. Because yeah, that thing will just non-stop spam. Non-stop fireball spam at you. And they hurt. They hurt a lot. So I'll grab this, and I'm just going to check. What did I need to use the fire longsword? I need more strength and more dexterity. Fair enough. That can be done. Let's get ourselves out of here. What I'll do is I will make my way back up to the bonfire up top. Oh crap, this guy's in the way. He respawned. What I'm going to do, yeah, I'll go back to the bonfire, go visit the Emerald Herald, level up my strength and dexterity so I can use the fire longsword, and then we'll see how I go. Because that should make me do a hell of a lot more damage than I'm doing right now. Then I can maybe go get the hide longsword from that, the lightning longsword from that dude at the tree, the hide knight. Oh crap, jumped into that one. No, oh, damn it. Jumped inches short of him. Oh well. At least if I die here, I'll be respawning up the top here. Yeah, not such a bad walk back. Gotta make sure I don't die getting these souls though, because otherwise I'm gonna lose all 2,500 of them. It seems like a lot at the start of the game, but you quickly end up with like tens of thousands, if not hundreds of thousands of souls. Okay, we don't actually need to kill that guy, so we're just gonna leave him. Gonna leave him there and head on home. Also, when people are at bonfires, instead of being just very transparent ghosts, they're much more visible, like that person was. So let's go back home. I kind of wish that it was like they did the leveling up system in Dark Souls 1, where you just had to be at a bonfire. You didn't have to go back and speak to some lady every time.
Is
But
that
hey,
a shard
that's what they've
you
done.
found? Here, let me see it, so that I may help you. To see light, to see hope, however faint it might be.
Alrighty, let's level this thing up. I think I only had the one. I don't remember picking up another one. Could be wrong. Yeah, no, I don't have any. Okay. And no, I didn't pick up any bonfire powering up things either. So
There.
let's level up.
Le-
Yeah, I think it was 10 strength, 9 dex. Okay, I'm not going to quite make it. Let's put 8 in both. Make me a bit stronger. Because as you can see, you need a certain amount of points to actually level up. And the higher you become in level, the more souls you need. So it just kind of eventually gets to a very, very high number. What I can do is I can use these. These are what I was talking about before, I think, where they're like a container for souls that sit in your inventory. It's like a safe way of holding onto a lot. Just pick them up as you go through the world. So I'll use all these. And then I should have enough. Nice. 4,000 soul boost. And the knight should be big too. Another 2,000. There we go. This should easily do it. Just double check. It was definitely, yep, 10 and 9.
There. Seek the less.
Skip that dialogue. She always says, it's just like that repeating dialogue. 10 and 9. And while I'm at it, I will upgrade my health a bit more. And my endurance. So basically, I'll be able to swing my sword and roll around a bit better. And not die so much, which is always good. Now let's get this sword on. There we go. It's a real weapon. We're getting there. I can't use that yet, but I can use the small leather. No, it's actually worse than what I'm using. Yeah, there's nothing else actually worth using. I'll just use the palmer. My palmer. You can parry attacks with shield spell. It just requires a great deal of timing when the enemy hits you. Also, while we're here, I'll open up this blacksmith area now. Using the key we bought from the old woman. I'm not going to actually probably use this much, but there's a short bow as well.
Ah, yes, very good. Now I can get to work. But first, let me set up. Come again later.
And by come again later, he means go use the bonfire, then I'll be in the workshop room. If I go back here, he'll be in here swinging away.
You, stand back. This is dangerous work. The name's Lenigrast, just a simple blacksmith. And you are... another useless traveler. A man ought to labor with his feet planted firmly in the earth. Not roam around like you flirtatious vagabonds. Oh, what does it matter? Go on, show me what you've got.
You see he's actually quite green.
Let me have a look, but do it quick.
He's actually quite green like those other hollows, so it's like he's kind of been hollowed, but not completely. So I don't actually need anything from this guy. Just you can reinforce your gear, make it a bit stronger, as long as you give him the equipment and souls. You can do it to your armor too, but for now, don't need anything from him.
Don't waste my time.
Sorry, sir. Let's get our humanity back. Since I will hopefully die less a bit with a better weapon. Having said that, we're about to go fight the Hyde Knight. This could end very badly. I love what they did with the loading screens as well. Just shows all the different bits in the game. Just little bits and pieces. Yeah, that's some real damage. Oh, not far enough. Let's backstab you. That's doing a lot of damage now. Oh, they can do a grab attack? I've never seen that. That's awesome. Let's see if I can parry this guy. Yeah, got him. So yeah, you parry them, then you can do a counter hit, which does a lot of damage. Requires precise timing though. Hit with an arrow in the arse. What a bastard. This is so much easier when I can 3-shot enemies. Alright, so I just gotta clear this area. I'm gonna clear this area out, and I'm gonna go up and kill the archer as well, because that'll make fighting the big dude a lot easier without having to deal with dodging that shit all day. Oh, ow. That actually hit me. I wasn't expecting that. Straight up. Normally I would have already encountered some white soapstones, since they are what allow you to, the summoning sign on the ground people leave, allows you to summon them as like a friendly phantom to your world. And then they can like help you to deal with enemies and kill bosses and all that jazz. But because I'm in the Covenant, you can't see any of them. Oh, damn. Magnetic arrows. I'm gonna save my Estus charges for when I'm actually fighting the dude. Unfortunately, I can't just jump down, because that's death drop. That'll kill me. I'm also going to equip the throwing knives. Picked up a bunch of these. Found that just having these is helpful for this fight, because just being able to do a bit of damage as you're running around is pretty handy. Sometimes you just want to be able to do a finishing attack. Okay. Here goes. So he's got a lot of health. Oh, that's, yep. He does a lot of damage very quickly. I just want to bait out an attack so that I can life gem up. I want to see... No, okay, that didn't work. I tried to get behind him to backstab him. See, this guy's rough. He just... He gives no shits. Gonna have to... just... Yeah, it does not much damage. I'm just trying to sort of... Oh, crap. Okay. Okay, that's bad. Should have gotten rid of him before I started this. I'm just gonna try and... Oh, really? Okay, abandon ship. Abandon ship. I don't know if the Hyde Knight can follow me down here. I really hope not. Oh, and it's a mage as well that's fighting me. And I think he's throwing daggers at me. Oh my god, he is. Oh, what a prick. Come on, coming at him. I can throw shit too. What the hell hit me then? That was weird. I think it was like a delay or something. Okay, buddy, if you want to fight, come down. Ha! Silly bastard. You die now. Baited. Okay, now let's get back up here. That's more Dark Phantoms that I've fought at the start of the game than, like... That's a lot for this early on. Now, back to the actual fight. Back to the reason I'm here. I don't trust myself to, like, swing at him. Because... Oh, there we go. Doesn't actually do much damage. He's very tanky. Come on. Quit messing around. No! That was close. Managed to dodge right at the perfect timing to avoid... Oh crap. Didn't do that one. Kind of saving my oh shit. Saving my Estus for like, you know, emergencies. Because it's a lot faster than using the life gems. I think I'm going to have to throwing knife this guy to death. I'm taking way too much damage in melee combat. There we go. As you can see, throwing knives make it a lot easier. Now I have the Hide Knight sword. If I can compare that with what I have now. It does... It would actually do a bit more damage, but I need a bit more strength and dexterity. Anyway, I'll just leave that there for now. This fire sword's good enough for now. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to teleport back up to where we were before. Now that I have a real weapon, progress should get faster. I wonder if I'll keep getting invaded by people. That's actually kind of insane. 2 people before I'm even through the forest of giants. I remember I didn't get invaded on my main character before, like halfway through the game. It's very impressive. Anyway, let's get to it. Oh yeah, she's still here. She doesn't actually move for a little bit, but she will. Now we get really into the game. You can always think of this as like the first dungeon, to say that in hand quotes. Couple bosses, a couple of different areas you can go, bit of choice. Oh yeah, forget about this guy. Give him the chop. In PvP, against other people, you can backstab people, but they will always be invulnerable when they're getting back up, so you can't just cheese them, which I think is good, but you can kind of cheese monsters. And yeah, I kind of know where most of the sleeping things are, so most of them shouldn't be getting the jump on me. Though likely I'll probably be bad and forget about one, and then end up being stabbed in the back. And I'm actually going to go down here. Oh, thought I could get a perfect hit on him. Nope, that's bad. I forgot, this thing doesn't jab. You have to go two-hander to the jabbing attack. Otherwise I was just going to end up hitting the door frame there. Can't go that way. Death drop. Always got to pay attention to your surroundings in this game. There's a lot of death drops and things that you'll just fall into if you're not paying attention. Gotta lure this guy out as well. Come on, pull your weapon out. Yeah, come here. Oh, sometimes I still screw up the jumping attack. You're supposed to put the control stick forwards and then do a heavy attack at the exact same time. And I still get the timing a bit off some days. Nearly got me in the leg. Now, there's guys with spears. These guys can be assholes if they decide to just hold the shield up and jab. Thankfully, he wasn't an asshole. Not get shot. Oh yeah. Ninja. Awesome. So we're going to go meet another NPC from town, who, after talking to him, he will go back to town. Stop here. There we go. And there's nothing down here. It's just, if you fall down there, that's where the boulder went. But it's just a death drop. There's nothing down there. So, this dude, we need to talk to this guy, because he'll give us the key to the mansion, so it can be a bit of dialogue here.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was just daydreaming, I think. My name is Kale. I'm a traveler, like yourself. I'm navigating the continent to create a map. Why cartography, you ask? Well, that's a good question. When I first came to this forsaken land, it was... a curse? Something about a curse? How embarrassing. I seem to have lost my focus. But I do know one thing for certain. I have always been very fond of maps.
Yeah, like you saw before, the subtitles didn't quite match up with what he was saying. Sometimes that happens.
I came to this land some time ago. Drangleic, the Lost Kingdom. It sounded so romantic. Have you seen Majula? Oh, there's a rather spacious mansion there. I've made it my temporary home. Well, as something of a squatter, I'm afraid. Inside the mansion, I found a strange map, like none I'd ever seen. I believe that it's a map of Drangleic. Now I'm traveling the land to prove it. Yes, that's it. That's why I came to the kingdom. Wait, no, that wasn't it. Then what? I don't seem to recall. Were you looking for that map? Wonderful. Then you're fascinated by maps, just like me.
Not really.
Shame on you. You should have told me before. Here, take this. A key to the mansion. What a joy to meet a kindred spirit out here. Incredible, really, isn't it? Such a map to be chiseled in stone. Oh, but one thing. I would not venture deep into the mansion. Now, I can't be certain, but I've heard disturbing noises. Something about it feels wrong. Just be careful, please. I'll be back in Majula soon. Perhaps we will meet again and discuss maps at our leisure.
There we go, that's all the dialogue I need from him. The sounds he's referring to is a skeleton in the basement, which we kill and get some stuff from. So, now I've got the house key, he's going to go back to town, we can continue. Continue exploring this interesting castle, all overgrown and old. Everything, a lot of the stuff in this game, the environments, is all designed very well to look old, ancient, lived. They did a good job of just kind of setting the scene. Even with all the mystery, like they don't really explain why this stuff's here. The old lady mentioned a war with giants, but that's about all we hear about them for a while. And then you sort of get bits and pieces from different people about other locations. And yeah, that's kind of how you sort of piece everything together as you go. And different people will come up with their own kind of narratives of the reason you're doing these things, what it's all for, like the different characters' motifs and stuff. But you know, it's a lot of, some of it's quite open to interpretation, which I think is really interesting. Moving right along, we'll go up here, and I don't think I have any explosives yet, which I kind of want, so... Because there's a shortcut I can... Oh god, okay. There's a shortcut I can open up ahead if I have an explosive. There we go, fireball. Right as I was thinking that I should get an explosive. Isn't that weird? There is something I can do though, which means I don't need to use this firebomb. Come on, throw the bomb at me. Throw the bomb. Not quite, okay. First of all, I gotta kill this guy, because he's just gonna get in the way. Just gotta get the hell away from that firebomb throwing dude. That's what I mean by just like being an asshole and blocking with the shield. back to trying to get this guy to throw the firebomb. Okay. Throw it, throw it, throw it. Not quite. Just want to heal up without him throwing it. Oh, what? Damn. There we go. Boom! Ta-da! Shortcut. Sweet. Really handy. I did not know about this shortcut until a fair way through the game, when I invaded someone's world, and they had it open, and I was like, what the? Why is there a giant hole in the wall there? That's really weird. Whoa, that's close. Nope, don't do that jabby motion, please. Ow. Ow. Nope. Oh, I did get hit. Damn. Some enemies' attacks, like that pike swing going downwards, it will track for quite a long time, so even if you're moving from side to side, if they lock onto you properly, then it doesn't matter how fast you move left or right, the pike will come down where you are standing. So you just have to be really careful about that with some enemies, that they have those abilities. I mean, you can dodge them, you just have to time it really well. And that's why these guys are assholes. They block. Apparently I can explode those with a flaming sword. It's a bit different. I just want to kill this stuff because there is a boss fight that I can do. It's a bit of a bonus in that you don't have to do this, but you kind of do. You have to set it off, but you don't have to actually beat the boss here. If you die to it, you'll just fight it later on. So, I want to see how I do. I'm guessing I'm not going to do very well though, because I only have 2 Estus charges, and yeah, the thing is painful. I want that guy to get down, because he's just going to stand up there and throw bombs, but I can't really get rid of him. That's the boss. Okay, if I leave him there, I don't think he's going to throw bombs at me. That should be fine. This guy, on the other hand, he's going to kill me. Hopefully not, though. Like, this is, like, definitely a battle of attrition right here. I'll try and point out his attacks, though, as I fight him, because he's got a few kind of tells that you can look for. And I will only ever hit him once or twice before backing off and making sure that I can roll away from him. I have to roll through that one. That one's definitely a rolling attack. And he does that. He has 2 moves that look kind of similar. He's got 2 different 3-hit combos. He's also got, if he puts his shield up, you can just sidestep it. Come on. Nope. He does that one occasionally, which is just really, really hard to dodge just because it's very quick. That will kill you, basically, with the amount of health I have if it connects. Also, you have to time the dodge properly, because even if you dodge and the sword has gone through where you already are, you can still get hit on, like, the end of the swing, which is why I took damage there when I didn't actually get chopped by the sword. Now, there we go. You have to kind of dodge with that timing. And if he does that, you can kind of just walk at him and you'll be fine. He'll just kind of dance over you. So yeah, like, I'll dodge and then I'll, you know, just attack once if I'm not sure about what I'm thinking he's going to do next. And that way I can keep my health high. Caution, attrition, the name of the game. I don't have much I can use to help me though, like... Oh, that was close. I don't have many throwing knives left. I don't have much in the way of like things that I can just throw at him, like bombs and stuff. So I'm just going to, you know, keep this up, hope for the best. So far it's going okay, but I don't want to jinx it. If I die here though, I just fight him later on as the final boss of this zone. His health's get... Oh, that's the quick charge. That's the one I hate. Yeah, keep doing that one, that one's easy. Gotta really time that dodge. Oh, let's get in there. Dodge that. More staggers, excellent. Occasionally you do enough damage to a boss, oh shit, and it will stagger. He's out for blood. It's like a shark. Blood in the water. Yes! Awesome. So now I don't actually have to fight him for the final boss, and there you go, 23,000 souls suddenly. And a ring of attack, a ring of blades, increases physical attack. That'll give me a decent boost. And he also gave me a soul of the pursuer. These are like these things, the souls of the lost undead and whatnot. But they give you... You can use them, but you don't actually want to most of the time, because you can find certain vendors and they will turn boss souls into weapons. Like special weapons. Okay, I do not want to die while I have this many souls on me. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go the hell home. I'm going to go over here first, actually. Yes, me. I want to buy this oxstone. And I'm going to hold on to this for later, because this actually can open up secret passageways and whatnot. So, there's 4,000 gone. Don't really need anything else. I will buy this and just hold on to it, because I don't know if maybe later on when I find the sorcery dude, if he even sells that one.
Thank you kindly.
Okay. I'm glad I got that done. So, going to go and level up. Use these souls before, you know, just accidentally lose them. Because that would suck. I have lost significant numbers of souls before by accident, and it's never fun.
Bearer of the seek lest the...
Okay. Let's make me more powerful. So I'm gonna put the strength and dex up so I can use the lightning sword. Endurance up a bit. I'm going to put up my intelligence a bit because I am planning on going sorcery. And while I'm using while I'm focusing on using elemental weaponry, I may as well have a bit of extra elemental damage. And I'm going to put my health up too. There we go, a bit stronger now. Still using these rags, I'll get some actual armor later. Okay, there we go. So, it's become 135 and 68 lightning versus... I'm actually going to stick with the fire sword for now, just because it's doing a lot of fire damage. Less physical, but more fire. Anyway, that's that done. Going to use another humanity, keep myself nice and high on the health. Every time you die and go hollow, and you keep dying, your HP total will go down by 10%. And I think you can end up down at 50% eventually. And that can be rough. So, we'll go back to here. Get some more progress going. Alrighty, now, having beaten that dude, we can go right down here. Keep going. Oh Jesus. The pain is real. I might die here. Yep. I really should have just tried to fight the spear guy first. That was me just being pretty dumb. Oh dear. Okay, let's get those souls back. Thankfully, I wasn't carrying 23,000 souls. Anyway, come here. I'll lure him away from his friends. Sometimes when you're flinching, it can be a bit hard to actually roll out of attacks properly. There we go. Give me them souls. Okay. There's a friendly dude over there. Friendly, in an interesting context, that he's actually a thief. But for now, I'm gonna go in here. This always looks a bit sketchy, because all these ballistas pointing at the door. So you gotta run real fast. And they nail their friend instead. Now you gotta deal with, like, 3 of these guys. And if they do that, it's really annoying. Okay, okay. Time to roll to a semi-safe distance. Dodge the hell out of that. Oh god. I'm being backed into a corner, which is like cardinal sin of Dark Souls. Do not play in the corner. There we go. Went better than the first time I tried to do this zone, that's for sure. I did not expect to get wrecked so hard. And you can actually use these. You can't aim them though. Just shoot in a straight line, which will be handy. So that lockstone I got before, we actually want to use that over here. The Pharos lockstones are used in these types of receptacles. Pop it in there, and they do different things, but this one makes this area glow. Then you punch it, and open. This should give me 1 or 2 rings, I forget. Get a ring from that one. I think this might be just a crafting item. Yeah, Titanite slab. Crafting item for powering up your equipment. And this chest is trapped. Which trap will it be today? Oh crap. The crossbow trap. Yeah, there's the crossbow and the poison gas are the most common ones. Now this door, it doesn't actually open, but you just go up to it, you try to open it, and if you bang on it, there's actually people behind it, so they're going to open it for me. Sup guys? Thanks for opening the door. Just patch that one. Gotta get my stamina back. Oh shit, I forgot about that. Their 3-hit combo has a really long delay between the second and third hits. So, oops. Let's get back to it. There we go, that's a guard break. When you do the guard break, you can then follow up with a critical hit, like the backstabs. Don't like the people with shields. There we go. Gonna have to deal with the crossbow people again though down here, or ballista people rather. So let's give this another shot. Nailed it. Yes, there we go. Sometimes it misses, and then you have to fight 4. Better if they all, you know, kill him. It's kind of hard to fight there, because I could drop off. I'm kind of hoping that, I was kind of hoping that one of them would fall down, just to make things better, but no. Interesting direction to face. I'm over here, dummy. Okay. Now, these guys should be milling around. Okay, no, they're just kind of chilling in there. Okay, very good. Get rid of one. Shield bash. Oh, I couldn't do the critical. Sometimes it just doesn't quite work. Yeah, take that. Come on then, die. And the final item we want to get down here. It's another ring? Yeah, life ring. So now out of the rings we have, I don't actually need this one anymore. Oh, actually I only have 4, so I can put them both on. So that one increases stamina regen, which is always nice, and this one just gives me more HP, so it's kind of like having this one, but without the whole summoning effect thing. So my health's gone up a decent amount, and my stamina goes right up right fast. It's not really that much of a noticeable difference, but everything helps. Every little bit. Now I'm gonna use the ballistas to deal with this dude here. Just gotta grab him, get his attention. And there's also people throwing firebombs at me from up there. So we just want to lure him over. And now run in here. Get on a ballista. You don't have to do this, you can fight him normally. He's not actually that strong, but I like to do it this way. Oh, come on. Okay. Move back. Bam. A lot of damage very quickly. I'm going to do that because I'm going to... Well, first I'm just going to kill this guy here. Extra souls. I basically just want to go get the shortcut open so I can move through these areas a bit faster. Screw you, firebomb people. Get some items. I need to kill these guys, they're blocking the way. Come here. If you can, you just want to grab like one enemy at a time when possible, just because it makes it a lot easier to deal with. That's the critical. It does the set animation. Should also... I need to remember that I'm actually using a shield, so that's helpful to remember. I can actually block attacks and whatnot. Although this shield, truthfully, it's such a weak shield that if I block, I still take a quarter of the damage of any attack that I block. This guy up here, I don't want to go up there because there's actually a dude who'll drop down behind you. I don't want to fight 2 guys up on that narrow ledge. Like that, there you go. Do not want to fight that in that confined area, because that's a death drop. I do want to go up there though, because I think there's a soul and a halberd. I don't actually want the halberd, I just want the soul. Yep, more souls. Always a good thing. You never have too many souls. Now let's go through here, grab this shortcut. Make life so much easier. Right after get this thing, if I can. These little bastards are fast. There, I got it. Ooh, well played, sir. I raise you a slice. These little bastards, these little gem things, don't know what you call them, gem lizards. They carry crafting materials on them, so it's always worth trying to find them when you can. They're one of the few enemies in the game that won't respawn every time you do a bonfire, so you can't farm them for the materials unless you use a certain item, but I won't get into that just now. The boss is down there, but here's the shortcut. And if we go up the ladder, we're back at the bonfire. I'm just going to rest up because I'm down on health, down on kind of everything. So let's go here and rest up.